Okay, the lesson you're going to be doing is on desmos, and it's mainly just exploring things on your own for the most part. But I wanted to give you a start on the big idea. Okay, we were looking at functions before, but we just looked at functions with individual points. Okay, remember a function. The definition of a function is that for each x, okay, there is only one y. Okay, for each x, there's one y. Okay, that's the big idea. Okay, and we had some examples of that the other day. We even looked at graphs like this. Okay, we looked at graphs with individual points. This is an example of a set of points that is not a function. And we said when you have a collection of points, if you have a point that's right below or above another, okay, directly above or directly below another, okay, it's not a function. Okay, so those 2 points are the bad guys here. Okay, those 2 points is why this is not a function. And the reason why it is not a function, okay, can you kind of see that x-axis? That should have been oh, now it covered it up. Okay, 3. See, this point, that first point, is supposed to be 0.31. Okay, it's 3, 1. Okay, this point above it, directly above it, is 3, 4. Okay, so that's the no-no. Okay, for each x, there has to be one y. Okay, and in this particular problem, for x equals 3, we get y being more than one number. It could be 1 or 4. Okay, so that's bad. Okay, that's what makes this not a function, is because for x equals 3, you have more than one y value. You have 1 and 4. Okay, and another way we're going to look at it today on your Desmos lesson is we're going to think about vertical lines. Okay, think of this ruler as a vertical line crossing all of my dots. Okay, I run into a snag when I get right there. Okay, when I get 2 points, one right under or above another. Okay, the rest of the points are okay. Okay, the rest of the points on this are okay to be a function. But the problem ends up being right there when the vertical line crosses more than 1 point. Okay, so when you're doing the Desmos lesson, okay, you're actually going to be working with a vertical line, that purple vertical line. You're going to be using this little scroll bar here, and you can tell when you pass this function, when you go across this function, that there's lots and lots and lots of places where you're passing 2 points. See, there's oodles of them. Okay, so because my vertical line is crossing the graph more than one time anywhere, it just has to be at one place, but it's doing it a bunch of times. But because this vertical line crosses the graph more than once, it's not a function. Okay, let's look at one problem that is a function. Okay, the second graph you see is a function, because if you look at that vertical line, it will never, ever cross that graph more than one time. Okay, so that's the gist of this lesson, but I want you to go through the slides and think about what it's asking, but that's the big idea. If a vertical line crosses a graph more than once, it's not a function. Okay, guys, let me know if you have any questions at all.